Hello, everybody. Welcome back to This Podcast Takes Tokens. I'm Derek. We're joined by my brother Ryan. We are here to discuss all the things that we grew up with that we loved. Today we got a movie for you, but before that, I left you off with a retro ramble question from last week. Let's answer that before we launch into the formal episode. I asked, what is a song that... let me start over again. What is a song that you don't have on a lot of playlists and is often forgotten about, but whenever you hear it in the wild or wherever, maybe it comes up on a playlist, you're reminded of how great this song is, and that passion just comes back again. So what's a song that you've forgotten about that was really great?
Yeah.
It's trying to word it in a way, but what's
Make
a
it
song
sound a
that,
little more elegant.
Yeah. It's hard to say, what's something you forgot about, but that's kind of what it is. It's like those songs that whenever they come on and you're like, oh man, I completely forgot about that song. It was so awesome. That's what we're going for here. So, I asked the question, so I'll go first. Mine was, and this is what it all came from. I was listening to playlists, and then, A Perfect Circle's Judith came on, and I was just reminded of how great that song was and how much I just really loved that song whenever it first came out, and was just enthralled in that album and everything, and was looking forward to more. And we got a little bit more from him, but not much, not as much as I thought we would get from it. But man, that song is just so powerful, and every time it comes on, I'm just reminded of how great it is as a song. But that's it. That's it for me. Perfect Circle, Judith.
I wish I could talk more about it. I've heard of A Perfect Circle. I've got a lot of friends that were into A Perfect Circle. They were also into Maynard's other band, Tool. Yeah. I just never listened to any of them.
Oh wow, you gotta check it out. At least that one, Judith, A Perfect Circle. That's really good.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah. Mine, Timbuk 3, The Future's So Bright I Gotta Wear Shades.
What?
I don't. Have you not heard that song?
Maybe I'm sure I have, but the name sounds strange to me.
Things are going great, and they're only getting better. I'm doing all right, getting good grades. The future's so bright, I gotta wear shades.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. It's from 1986. Love this song, and always forget about it. Matter of fact, when I heard it the other day, where was I at? I think it was I don't know. I was at the store or something. It was playing over the speakers, and I heard it, and I immediately thought about your question, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a song that I love every time I hear it, and then I forget to put it on any playlist or anything like that. So yeah that's it.
Yeah. All right, excellent.
Timbuk 3.
I made a note, and I'm going to check it out. So, well, with that, I'm going to roll the intro, and we'll get into this episode right and proper. Your local video store card.
A comic book in your back pocket.
Games with no tutorials.
Music you had to discover.
And drinking water straight from the hose.
These are the things us millennials remember fondly. We are the Jennings brothers.
Join us after the streetlights come on
as we race our bikes from the top of the hill
right down memory lane.
Exchange those quarters, because this podcast takes tokens.
You know, I thought about different ways that I could intro this.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think I could do it justice. I could not do it justice, so therefore, I'm not going to try.
Not even going to do it.
But welcome back to This Podcast Takes Tokens. Today, we are talking about the 1995 classic, Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy in the House. Yes. This movie is one of the greatest comedies, I think, of all time, in my opinion. And I'm just going to throw that out there. I love this movie. I thoroughly enjoy it every time it comes on. This is one of those movies that it comes on, I'd say 1 out of 3 vacations we're on. We're flipping through the channels, Tommy Boy's on. I'm going to watch a little bit of Tommy Boy.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. It seems like it's always on somewhere. I can find it and I can watch it. Man, I just enjoy this movie so much. I love the whole Chris Farley, David Spade back and forth, the two of them going at it. It's so much fun. From what I'd heard, this movie was inspired by just the two of them like cutting up in the offices of SNL, and Lorne Michaels was like, "Hey, you two writers, write a movie script for me based on these two, just kind of like what they do here in the back offices." And that's kind of what it came out, and that's what it plays like. It sounds a lot like the two of them just kind of like taking jabs at each other and cutting up in the back room. And it's fun. It's just so much fun. I wish we could have gotten more of these, honestly.
So, Black Sheep, was that two of them in Black Sheep? Did that come out after
Sheep.
this one?
It did, yeah. They came out, I think, the next year. Next year, they had Black Sheep. And then he did like, what was it, the Beverly Hills Ninja one?
Yeah.
And I think he had another one in there. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was, but yeah. That was I think that was about their run there was just the two of them, but I'm wanting to watch Black Sheep now. Honestly, just from watching Tommy Boy, like it was just so much fun. But my first experience with the movie, I can't really recall. This is one of those movies that it came out, and I'm pretty sure I watched it that summer after it came out. Like whenever it came to home video, I'm sure I watched it with friends or on my own or something. I think around this time, the video castle was still around, and I may have gotten it from there. I can't remember. But yeah, I got it pretty quick, and this is one of those ones that I watched a lot. Just the two of them going back and forth was like, it was just so much fun. How about you? When was maybe the first time you watched it? Before we get into all the numbers and all that.
Yeah, probably middle school. I had a friend that was really big into Chris Farley, and he had this, and we watched it. I mean, I don't know how many times we watched it, but like I stayed at his house a lot, and this is one of those movies that he wanted to watch a lot. So yeah, I remember watching it back then. I hadn't watched it again until this week when we were.
Oh, really? So it's been like 20 years for you.
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy. All right.
More
well,
than 20 years, but
yeah.
No,
Came
I'm
out.
thinking of my age.
Oh yeah, showing your age.
Yeah.
So this movie came out April 2nd, 1995. Kind of an April Fool's joke. Box office budget $20 million. Or sorry, the budget was $20 million. Any guesses on box office gross?
120 million.
120, yeah, very ambitious. 32 million is
you're
what it
kidding
grossed.
me.
Yeah,
Okay.
not a big blockbuster, but like this was a sleeper. This was definitely something that like when it came, I feel like that with a lot of these movies that are really popular with like high school and college kids, the box office doesn't show that. It's the home video, especially like these mid to late 90s movies. It's home video where they like pop off and they get really popular, and it just has this whole life.
Well, and I think it's because we like when you're younger, you're limited on when you can go to the movies, right?
Yeah.
But your parents are going to be like, hey, like I remember often being like, oh, let's go rent a movie.
Yeah.
And like, we'll get a movie and then you can get a movie for yourself, or whatever. Yep. And I think, we watch that stuff and then we, it just, word of mouth or whatever. So,
yeah. And then, and this time, like, owning movies was becoming like a thing too. Like you would have like all these like VHS clubs where you could like order, what was it, like a Columbia House type of thing. You could get like 10 VHSs for like $10 or something like that. And then you just had to buy like a couple more for whatever it was. And I knew people that did that, and they'd end up with like this library, like building out a library of VHSs was kind of a thing in the late 90s. And this was in anybody that had more than a couple dozen VHSs, they had Tommy Boy. I think at least anybody I knew, they had Tommy Boy. Yeah, and we'd watch it. Yeah, like I said, all the time. Tomato meter. Got any guesses on that one?
70%.
70% tomato meter. All right. What do you think of a popcorn meter?
let's go with 85.
All right. This one, I think, might be our first one that is pretty widespread.
Okay.
The tomato meter is a 41%, which is,
Ooh.
I mean, that's critics. That's critics.
Yeah,
I can see that because critics are they don't like comedies a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Popcorn meter, however, has a 90%. This is a really popular movie with the masses. This is the people's movie.
Yeah. It really is. It's a very like blue collar like movie, you know.
Yeah. Like I said, a lot of fun. So yeah, that's our that's the numbers, the rundown, if you will, like we like to give them. Man, like I said, this was just a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I don't know where to go with this. Like where to start. Like Tommy Boy. So it's Tom Callahan, the third. He's inheriting the business from his dad, who's looking to retire because he's getting married, and he ends up dying, and Tommy's got to come in and save the day, save the company. Brake pads was the big thing, right?
Yeah. Well, the auto parts, but yeah, the new thing that was going to save this company is their revolutionary brake pads.
Yes, the revolutionary brake pads.
It's a comedy movie. It's fine.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's really like an Odd Couple type movie that they got going on here, because you got your Chris Farley and you got your David Spade. David Spade's playing like the kind of the straight man with the little like, he's got the quips, and then you got Chris Farley who's playing it, loose and playing for the laughs. A lot of fun there.
So this really made it, watching this again after having seen more movies in my life now, I'm like, this is very much a planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
It definitely it kind of follows that same you got kind of the Del Griffin. I mean,
Del's not a complete moron like Tommy is, but it's
street smart.
The dynamic that was between the two. It reminded me. And then the car, how it just gets all torn up and stuff like that.
Yes,
I'm like, oh, this is totally trains, planes, and automobiles. And so I have to ask you, since we're here on it, who did it better?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I mean, you got Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, the original, and you got Tommy Boy. Man, I think Tommy Boy. I think if you're asking me right now, like I may stale popcorn this one later on down the road, but I'm gonna go back and forth. I'm sure.
Yep.
I'm going to have some sleepless nights now. Thank you very much. But I'm going to have to go with Tommy Boy. I think they did it better. And only because, it's more relevant to me. Like, if I had grown up, born 10 years earlier, I might say the other. It just might be a little more relevant the other way. But I feel like Tommy Boy just, hits a little better for me.
Okay.
How about you?
Fair enough.
What are you thinking?
Oh, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I like... John Candy is just so good. His performance is just so heartfelt in that movie. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a David Spade fan.
Oh, really?
So going into this, I knew I was going to be watching David Spade, and I watched it, and it was fine. But I just have never been able to really enjoy David Spade's work. Okay.
What is it that doesn't do it for you, Spade Man?
I feel like I don't feel like he's very funny, and I feel like he's always when I listen to him or watch him read dialogue, I feel like he's just reading off the cue card.
Oh, okay,
but
that's fair. A little too mean-spirited for you, perhaps.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I've never fallen in love with a movie that he's been in. I've watched movies that he's been in, and I've been okay, these are funny, these are good, but I've never been oh man, this is where it's at, and it's because of David Spade.
All right, so you're not going to be pulling Joe Dirt on us anytime soon?
No. Well, I'll watch it if you want to watch it, and I'll talk with you on it. But Just not a David Spade guy. I'm sure he's
That's
a nice
fair.
guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm just not a fan of his
Shtick.
stick. Yeah.
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 That's fair. That's a lot of people. I feel like David Spade is one of those characters or actors that you either enjoy or you don't. Like, there isn't much of an in between. He doesn't warm up on you. He kind of is who he is, and you're either in or you're out. Yeah, you're out. I'm in. I'm good with David Spade. I don't mind him. I don't now. Like, there's some things where maybe I'm wrong. There are certain times where
I'm making you question your own enjoyment of this movie.
Maybe it isn't as black and white as I thought, because there are some things where I'm like, yeah, okay, I could do without David Spade there. I think whenever he gets, like, what's the one he did? He did one with Andy Samberg, and he was playing his dad or something, like his long lost dad or something like that. And I never watched it, but it kind of that one kind of the way he played that character, I was like, no, I'm not down with that, David Spade. But there's like certain, but I feel like that's like with any comedic actor, whenever they kind of like cross into that, like, that line, there's like a line where they cross over and they get a little like annoying, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I can do without this.
I think, we discussed when we were talking Wedding Crashers, like Will Ferrell does that for me too. Like, there's a line where, but you're exactly right. I think that, most comedic actors are that way.
Yeah. And we saw it with The Mask.
Oh yeah.
To bring it back there.
Jim Carrey's great. We just don't like The Mask. So.
Yeah. And kind of hesitant to do Ace Ventura now.
Yeah.
But this one, other than that, like, how was your experience going back and watching this one? Did you enjoy it at least?
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I don't know if it's not something I'm going to go back and rewatch.
Okay.
But there was some funny parts in it, and I thought for the role that it was, Chris Farley was very good in it. He does a lot of physical comedy, and he's always done, even on SNL, it was always massive. He's just such a, not necessarily, physically too, but he's just such a big guy, like his emotions and just, everything. And it's really a shame that we didn't get more of him. I enjoyed it, but it's not something I'm going to come back to, and it's because of David Spade. It's because of David Spade, and I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. That's what does it. That's fine. You were talking about John Candy having the heart in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I feel like in this movie, you get that from Tommy Boy. You get that from Chris Farley, especially like the scene where he's out on the boat and he's talking about his dad and he's getting all emotional. I think if we still had Chris Farley around, I feel like he would have gone off and done some dramatic work that would have shocked us for sure. I think it's there, but I feel like that, like with most like really good comic actors, they can always, if they can tap into it, they can do really good drama works too. And we've seen it with some actors like Robin Williams did it for us, so we've seen it even with Adam Sandler do some more dramatic work. And there's just like the ability, because I feel like comedy requires such a range that they can that they have to tap into, that then they can just like flip that switch and tap in the other direction and get into the drama. Or maybe the two of them, the comedy and the drama, maybe the real mystery, or maybe the real secret is, it's like, like the the scene in the Avengers where he's like, Captain, you asked me what my secret is, and he's like something about like, well, I'm always angry, and maybe that's what comedy and drama, they're always like, really, they're just the kind of right there together, and it's just like a surface between the two of them, and tapping into them is really just about like kind of weaving him back and forth. But I think you see it like in his eyes, like he's got some some depth, and I feel like it would have come out had we gotten a little more out of him. But we'll never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think that I liked the pacing of the movie. I really liked how they were, I mean, they had to kill off the dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That really, like, that abruptness of that death forces the movie to make the leaps and you know, push the story along and get to the point of the whole thing is them going on this sales run. And, but yeah, I kind of like, you know, the way they just they didn't like dwell on it. There wasn't like a lot of like Tommy being Lowe or the family dealing with all the stuff. It was just like, you know, he died, and then quite literally, like, they all were like crowded around him, and they got that shot where they're all like leaning over, like checking in on him, and then it just kind of like fades over, and suddenly we're at the funeral. Everybody backs away, and they're at the funeral. Yep, it was a really good cut. That was really good. It was a nice transition.
And I liked how, like you're saying, like, it didn't have him dwelling on it. And then, you know, he when he finds out, like, the financial dire straits that the company's in, he's like, you know, use my shares. Like, he's like, you know, he grows up in that moment where he's like, I'm going to save this company for my dad, you know, and
he found a purpose.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of like a bit of a slacker before that. Like he just wasn't like, he was aimless. Like he was just like, I'm just going to kind of like bumble through everything, you know, like get, you know, bouncing around and I kind of land where I am. But yeah, and in that moment he steps up and he's like, you know, my dad has instilled in me this need to be of service, if you will. And this is my moment. I'm going to do that. And he really loves the town. He loves the company. He loves the people that work there. And for the most part, they love him, except for that one guy. There was that one guy that seemed to have it out for him.
One guy that works down in the warehouse or something. Yeah.
He wasn't about it. But
no.
Other than him, they all seem to love him. And it was pretty good.
He seems like, you know, from like a lore standpoint, if we're going to have Tommy Boy lore, I guess. Yeah. I guess, you know, like, he's probably been there his entire life. You know, his grandpa owned the company, and then his dad owns it. So he's been there, and I'm sure that there's people that are lifers that have worked there. So everybody knows him. And, you know, he seems like, he can be irritating or annoying because he just, you know, he's trying to be funny all the time or whatever. But I think when you're, you know, he also has that part of him where, you know, people like him and he gets along with people and he's nice to people, you know, he's not just a jerk.
But he could be entitled.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. I mean, he passes with a D+, right?
College. Not passed.
And his dad's so proud of him. I knew you'd pass, you know? And I love that. I love their relationship because in spite of all that, his dad is just so proud of him. Oh, yeah. And you're just like, man, like this gets you in the feels a little bit. Like,
chipping away there.
Yep.
You think the character Tommy being so lovable and always kind of putting on a show. He's always trying to make people laugh. He's always trying to, lighten the mood, be, keep things entertaining, if you will. They don't really talk about it much, but they kind of hint at it whenever they're getting ready for the wedding that his mom, the dad's wife, had passed away some time ago. You think this came about in like his formative years? His mom passed away, and then like he developed this like, entertainment persona, if you will, this to keep everybody happy and not thinking about and lift them out of this dark time that was losing his mom and everything.
Sure, I mean people deal with
loss.
Things like I deal with stuff like that with just cracking jokes. Yeah. And, it's, I don't know, I'm sure I'm not the only person that does that.
No.
But yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's I think how that personality manifested.
I never thought about it until like, this little conversation right here. I just kind of, as you were talking about, I was thinking, oh man, that's probably why, I mean, I don't know if they wrote it. I don't know if they wrote it that way or not, but it definitely fits. Like, whenever somebody passes away, like in somebody's formative years,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times they show it, and it's like this. They kind of like they're entertainment for other people because they don't want to see people dwelling on it, if you will. But anyways, yeah, man, I'm surprised that you with the whole David Spade thing, but yeah, that's fine.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna go from there.
I mean, and you like it, and that's great. That's that's great. It's fine. He just doesn't like anytime he was saying something. I'm just like it just didn't do it for me.
So whenever I ask for
Farley
your
was
favorite
fine.
line, it won't be one of David Spade.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have a favorite line or favorite scene or something from the movie maybe that stood out?
Not really a line. I like how he. So I like the end. Where he. Well, it's honestly once Rob Lowe's trying to run away and he's on the car, and it starts going, and it's so cartoonish that it's funny. They stop the test vehicle, and he flies off and lands in the chair, and then the airbag or the beanbags like hit him in the crotch, and I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. And it was nice. It was nice to see Rob Lowe and what's his stepmom,
Derek.
whatever. Yeah, get it, because they were just.
Vile.
I mean, what was their age difference? Like,
oh yeah, there was. She could have been his mom.
oh yeah,
or close to it. Aunt or something, maybe younger aunt or something.
Yes,
but there was Rob Lowe, man, he kind of had the string in the '90s playing this specific type of character that I won't name, but he did a really good job at it. And, nails
Love
it
Rob
here.
Lowe.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and he just kind of goes around playing this same jerk character for a while, and then now we've got like hero Rob Lowe from what was he doing, the Rescue 911 movies, or TV show, and all this other stuff that he's been kind of like heroing it up.
The West Wing, he was on there as a speechwriter, and yeah.
But
I think that was his turning point. It's the West Wing, and then I'm serious. I think maybe it was, but I don't know.
Oh yeah. From this to that,
I do
because he kind
remember
of
him.
had the heartthrob thing in the '80s, and then he kind of did this jerk thing in the '90s, and then you're right, West Wing. He kind of like pivoted into kind of more of like stoic, heroic type stuff.
He did have a cameo though in Californication with David Duchovny.
Oh, I don't remember
Yeah, it was. It's not a very. It's not a kid appropriate show, but it's but I really enjoyed it. But he's playing himself. But I remember I don't even remember if he was like drunk or what. But he like leans in to David Duchovny's agent, and he just like softly tells him like, "You don't belong in a man's world." And it's I don't know. I'm not giving it justice. It's so funny. But anyway, that's my Rob Lowe story, I guess.
I watched Californication. I just don't remember him. Yeah. I mean, they had so many celebrities that came on and just like did little cameos because it was all about like Hollywood, California, and all that.
Yeah.
But I agree. That was a good show.
Oh, excellent show.
Oh yeah. But bringing it back to Tommy Boy here.
Yeah.
As far as like a favorite scene, I don't know that I can come up with a favorite scene. I tried to like write down like, maybe what my favorite scene would be as I was going along, and I didn't write anything down. It was just so much like little things here and there. One of the things I really liked was that I thought was just cracking me up is whenever they're in the middle of the board meeting after Big Tom passes away, and they're discussing what they're going to do. And there's that old couple that are clearly having their own little fight off to the side about like him and the war and like and finding comfort in other women. Yeah. And like she's over there and just dropping all these little like women shaking their little behinds and all this other stuff.
I visit one
time in the war. She will not let it go. Yeah. And it was just Like nobody's like giving them anything either. Like they're off having their own little fight. That was
it's so funny.
Cracks me up
Yeah.
every time. I love that part. But yeah, I don't know. I think for me though, the whole movie. I just gotta go with the whole movie. I just love it so much. And it's just like I said, it was just I loved watching the two of them go back and forth. I don't know, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I do think I have a note here, and I don't know, see if you agree with me or not. But I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, man, this Richard character, David Spade right here in this role, the way he looks, maybe it's his size, maybe it's his haircut. I can't put my finger on it, but Richard reminds me of a grown-up Eric Foreman. Now, am I wrong? Or do you see it?
No, I see it. I didn't see it until you just said it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not wrong. All right.
Yeah.
Just want to check, because that was bugging me. I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, hey, he just kind of reminds me of Eric Foreman. Like a snottier, kind of jerky Eric Foreman. Like if he wasn't checked by Donna or something, like, and just grew up.
Yeah.
I feel like that would
maybe
be him.
if Red died and didn't give him a swift kick,
right? Every so often, keep him in line.
Yeah. Does this movie take place in Wisconsin?
It's in Sandusky, Ohio. So
Ohio.
Close enough.
Okay.
Could be.
Yeah.
Close enough.
I'm throwing it out there. That's a theory.
It's alternate universe.
Alternate universe. Yeah.
All right. Even though like this came out before that 70s show.
They built the character of Eric Foreman around Richard.
Based on David Spade, Richard.
Yeah.
There was some inspiration going on there. All right.
They couldn't get licensing rights, so they're just like kind of just hinting at it throughout the entire series.
This is the future right-hand man to the CEO of Auto Parts Company.
That's right.
And his dad's still mad that it's not a Delco. Okay. Man. Well, I'm glad that you agree with me then. Okay. I feel alone now. Another Midwest question for you. All right. So they get on the plane to fly to Chicago. Is it just me, or is it a little silly that they're getting on a plane to fly to Chicago from Ohio? Like, it's like a 4 or 5 hour drive.
Yeah. And like, what, a 30-minute flight, maybe? It's
maybe. Plus all your time in the airport.
Yeah.
And they gotta, like, go get the,
We say all the time in the airport, this is pre-9/11.
Oh, yeah, pre-9/11.
So, yeah. So you not as much time in the airport. But yeah.
You gotta find a parking spot.
Yeah.
You gotta get, they had to go, like, round up some uniforms from some flight attendants. Get on the plane. The plane's not taking off right away. Like, the plane's on the schedule, so it's going to take off on its schedule. And then you got to land. Then you got to deal with, like, a rental car or get a taxi or whatever from the airport. That's going to take you some time. I don't know. I just feel like driving it, you would have got there just about as much time. How do
they get a hold of these flight attendant uniforms?
I think they bribed somebody, because he asked me if he had any cash.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they like bought him off somebody. Would be my guess.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking happened.
The most this stuff always grosses me out. The most disgusting scene is when he's like, his face is down the toilet on the airplane, and I just that stuff. Like I work at a hospital. I've seen a lot of stuff, but I can't deal with toilet stuff at all. And every time I see it in the movie, I'm just like gets his foot in there, and
I gotta say, like, Tommy Boy in the airplane bathroom, wrestling around trying to get changed. I'm there with that would have been me. I would not. Yeah. There's no way in that little I could get dressed. Or I'm like, like, we went to New York, and the first time we went to New York, we get this hotel and we're staying there. And the shower, I kid you not, is like it's as wide as I am, and it's like a square. It's about as deep too. And then the shower head is like at my nose level. So the whole time I'm trying to like shower in this tiny little cube.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But that's how, like, I don't know, every time I go to like get on a plane or, anywhere public, really, dealing with all this stuff, it feels like I feel cramped everywhere I go. Like sitting on a plane, I feel cramped. I feel like this.
Planes
I feel him. Yeah.
Just a freaking sardine can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cram me in there as much as you can. I don't know. But I feel Tommy's pain there in the bathroom.
Yeah, I know.
Can't
Like,
imagine
yeah.
getting changed in the bathroom. I
Oh
would
my
just
gosh.
be like, no.
I'm with you. Like, and I have a hard enough time. Like, if I just have to go pee when I'm
Yeah.
on a plane, like shimmying in there. So yeah, trying to get changed. No way.
I got a confession. I haven't had to use the bathroom on a plane since our flight to Hawaii.
Oh wow, it's been a long time ago.
That was an 8-hour flight. It was a little different. You know, you're not going to hold it that long, but like 4 or 5 hour flight, I usually can make it.
Yeah,
I can make it.
yeah,
I just make sure I go before.
Oh sure, yeah.
We ride. I don't drink a whole lot on the plane.
Yep. No,
I chug a lot right at the end, and then we get off, and I'm good.
Yep.
But I don't know. I have a plan going in. It's like going to a movie. You know, I go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
before I walk
you
into the
don't.
theater.
Don't drink anything in the middle of the movie.
Don't drink anything until at least the middle of the movie. Then you can drink, and then by the time the movie's over with, you're good.
Yep.
But
Unless you got kids with you,
Yeah,
and
she
then
got
every
kids with
15 minutes, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they get to a certain age where you're just like, okay, you know where the bathroom's at. You can
Oh,
go.
sure.
And then you're good. But then like you're trying to teach them, hey, the movie hasn't started yet. Don't chug. You've already drank half your drink. You're gonna have to go to the bathroom in like 10 minutes. Meh.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna miss it. Meh. All right. Well, I guess that's on you, not on me. But anyways,
Tommy boy.
Tommy boy. Now that we've tangented off a little bit, I don't know how we got there, but anyways.
I don't know.
So they got brakes, like that's their big thing, right? I got this note here. I don't know how else to get into it, but
Yeah.
Callahan brakes. That's going to be the future of the company.
Yep.
Do you think Richard would have hit the deer if he was using Callahan brakes, or was he using Callahan brakes and still hit the deer?
Oh man. You know, would Richard have installed that, or did he? No, because
He loved
I
that
don't
car.
know. He did love that car.
Yeah.
But did he love the company enough to put
Yeah.
these brakes?
I think he had like original factory brakes on
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
he's that anal about it. He would have been
Yeah.
out there hunting down like original sets of brakes to replace them.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about like all the original stuff that was in, original interior and all this other stuff. So yeah, I don't think he had Callahan brakes. But if he would have had Callahan brakes, I think they would have been okay. It would have been a completely different movie.
Yeah. We wouldn't have that whole car scene of them spinning around and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent of you're right, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. There you go again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I mean,
it is
kind of. I mean, I can't unsee that now. That's
the cars. I mean, it's completely in shambles by the end of
Yeah.
the movie, and much like the vehicle in Trains, Planes, and Automobiles.
right.
Yeah,
How
there's
much
just
of
a
that was
parallel
Tommy's
there
fault?
the whole time.
Yeah.
You think
How
it's
much of the
Tommy's
car
fault?
damage was Tommy's fault?
Well, the door,
Like,
obviously.
Yeah, the door.
Um,
What'd you do, Richard?
yeah.
I love that.
I don't know.
Get
Though.
the M&Ms
rest of
down
it-
in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the M&Ms.
Yeah.
Gosh, the M&Ms. Oh my gosh, I'd be so irritated with that.
Which the bag had like a big like 69 cents written on it. Was it 69 cents for a giant bag of M&Ms back then?
I'm sure it was
That
back
couldn't
then.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I remember buying them for 50 cents.
Oh yeah. Well, like
Yeah.
the regular size.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah,
not like
yeah.
the giant, like, the one you use to like fill a bowl of candy or something like that.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I those prices have gone up so much. Like
Wow, yeah,
who
that's
knows? Who knows? Now I go there and it's like $2.
$2. You're like, God, just to get them for
for a
like
regular
for a dollar.
for a Reese's peanut butter
Yeah.
cup. Like what is going on?
Right? If you can find regular, like now it's
Yeah.
like everything's a sharing size, which is king
Yeah.
size,
Yeah.
which I loved originally. I was always looking for king size, and now I'm adult and I'm like, I don't need a king size. I just want like a little bit. Where's the fun size one? Do you guys
Where
have
is
the
it?
ones at
Yeah.
the front but that are like a quarter? I
Yeah.
want one of those. I don't
Yeah, so
need
I
a
don't
full
know.
candy bar.
How much do you think is his fault?
I think it's about 50-50.
Okay.
Because you get to a certain point, like the door, 100% him fault.
Oh yeah.
But there's the whole part where like Richard is, messing with like poking at him. Why is he like, let's see here, we're gonna find ourselves on the map. Here's Moron, and here we are, and
Yeah.
all that, and he's not looking at the road, and then the deer comes out, and that's Richard. And then the deer does a lot of the damage.
Why did they?
And
why
then I
did they
think that's
pick
it.
that? Why did they put the deer in the back of the vehicle?
I don't
remember.
know.
Like, just leave
I
it.
think they were gonna
Drag it over the side of the
deal
road.
with it. I don't know. Maybe it's like, is there like a state law about like if you hit a deer, you have to like report it or something like that?
I don't know. Luckily, I'm not even going to say it, but I've seen a lot of deer on the side of the road, up here in North Missouri. So
Yeah. I know we see them every time we drive up there, like on the side of the road. So I just don't know if it's got to be reported or not.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think the people that are reporting it because they need the report for the insurance.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's, who knows? But if I am not putting it in the back of my car, you
Right.
know. It's not like a truck. It's not in the bed of a truck. They put it in the back seat of a car.
How did they get it in the back seat of the car too, with the
I don't
antlers
even
and
know.
everything?
And those things are heavy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It's like 500 pounds or something like that, right?
Maybe not that much, but I mean, they're you're not just going to be able just to pick it up and throw it in there.
Yeah. It's like a person.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
But you're right. It
I think the
tears
deer made most of it.
Yeah.
That deer went nuts.
I can't imagine. Just this thing waking up behind you.
Just here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you this, unrelated to the car. Is Tom, what do they call him? Big Tom.
Big Tom.
Would his and Bo's marriage have really been legally standing if he would have died at the wedding? Because you've got all that paperwork. You still got to file the paperwork, like, and all that.
Yeah, because I think they said I do. So like, I think that's all it takes. And then, I mean, you got to file the paperwork, but that's all formality. Because like at the wedding, usually, I don't know about you, but we had everything was there, and as soon as the wedding was, like we said,
You don't know about me. You were in my wedding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
Your
I don't know
name's
the
on the thing.
behind the scenes things.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did I sign the thing too? Was
Yeah,
I
you
witness?
did. Yeah, you signed.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did it like right after the ceremony. Yeah. So they probably did that already.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because that was the party after, and then you usually do it between. That's kind of what I was getting at. Yeah, you're right. Man, that was so long ago.
It was.
He says.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't
anyways.
know. I guess regardless, the marriage really wasn't good anyway because she was already married to Rob Lowe.
Which, why were they married? Like, I don't know. What a weird thing. Like, you're married, and then you're like, you know what? Why don't you go like hook up with this other guy, and then
for a couple
con
months,
him, right?
Con him, yeah,
and get this company off of his hands and like everything. Like, I don't know. That's gay, I guess.
Movie logic.
Yeah, there was something else going on there, I'm sure.
Well, to be fair, they didn't get away with the cons, so maybe they weren't
That's
that
true.
good at con men in the first
That's
place.
true.
So,
How many? You think they've done this before? Like they gotten other people, conned them out?
well, I want to say sure.
Yeah.
But with the job they did on this, I'm not so sure. I mean, Tommy outsmarted them. So
Yeah. Well, I feel like they outsmarted themselves a lot of times. Like
Yeah,
Rob Lowe pulls up and he's like, I'm gonna take out the shipping trucks.
Mhm.
And his idea was to park at the other end of the docks and shoot the
tires.
gas tanks with a rifle. I don't understand it.
I thought he was trying to shoot the tires out on him.
Okay, so he's gonna try and shoot the tire. Why not just go over there and slash him? Like, I don't understand why the rifle
I have no idea. I don't know.
was necessary.
Yeah.
But it ended up backfiring on it anyways.
Yeah.
Well, firing up and then hitting the sign, and the Rottweiler had his way. And then, like, he peed on the electric thing, and, like, that shot him across the room. Like, and he definitely wasn't, like... She could have done better.
Okay.
Accomplices.
Oh, absolutely. So, with all that you've said, no, this has to be their first rodeo. Then, maybe not hers. Maybe not hers.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely his.
Was she conning him the whole time? Because she left him pretty quick. She was pretty quick to be like, oh, this is all on him.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Which, do you think, was it Zelensky? You think she took Zelensky for a ride? Or did he ditch her before she got a chance?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think he's smarter than that.
Mm-hmm.
I think she got away with the cut. So she probably got a few things past him, but I bet he caught on pretty quick.
Yeah.
Or allowed it just for the fun of it, and then cut her off.
Yeah.
Fairly quick. But she was a distraction for him.
Oh yeah, she was. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, and Dan Aykroyd in this. Great.
Brilliant. Yeah. That was great.
Everything.
That hair.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
And I like his character. Like he's really a weasel at heart.
Oh yeah.
He's just
yeah,
such a weasel. But he's got this,
Yeah,
I care about the American worker.
He's got his little patter down and everything. Yeah. I care about the American working auto man because that's who I am.
Yep.
Yeah. That's great. I like the little bit about the guarantee too. Like, yeah, I could put a guarantee on a box too, but that just means it's guaranteed piece of crap.
Yeah.
Which is great. That's, man, that just like, that's so true. It's so true. I mean, so many places you see like guaranteed this and that, and you're like, yeah, but like, how much?
Who's guaranteeing it? Like the company is okay. What's your guarantee? Well, it's guaranteed.
Right.
What does that mean? What's it mean that it's guaranteed?
It's guaranteed piece of crap.
But I like so that guy that ended up, that was I like this because it says it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Later when he sees Tommy on TV, he's like, his
wife's
like, yeah, I'll buy auto parts from them.
Weren't we watching cartoons?
Yeah.
And then he just flips it back to like Warner Brothers cartoons or something like that. You hear like the zany
like
Looney Tune thing going off in the background. And he starts cracking up laughing.
Weird.
That was so funny. All right. Well, I got a couple more little points here I want to make. I guess the one big thing we got to hit on. This is Best Buds Summer Rewind after all. At what point do you think they become best buds? Do they become best buds?
Yeah, I mean, I think they do because otherwise we wouldn't have it on this. They because their thought when they made this movie back then was, hey, there's going to be two idiots doing a podcast about this sometime. I think it's there. It's brewing when Tommy starts making sales and Richard can see him like, oh,
gets a little respect.
Yeah. But it's there at the end. Like once Tommy saves the day, Richard's like, oh yeah. Like, they're buddies at that point.
Yeah. I would agree. I think the tail end of the sales trip, right before, the whole housekeeping thing, I think that's about when it starts gelling for sure. But yeah, it's a slow thing. Like it doesn't, there's not any one moment that solidifies it. It definitely it's a slow burn, but it's the tail end of that sales trip. You're right.
Well, again, it's just like trains, planes, and automobiles, right?
Yeah.
This is the SNL version of trains, planes, and automobiles,
which was SNL Players, wasn't it? Candy wasn't SNL.
Candy wasn't.
Second City though.
Well, Steve Martin was. Yeah.
Steve Martin was. Yeah, it's true. And okay, man. That's a good double feature. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Tommy Boy.
I know, yeah.
I could go for that. Yeah. I mean, this might go on my after Planes, Trains on Thanksgiving. I don't know.
There you go.
I'm rethinking it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The accidental bank robbery. So whenever he walks in the first time and he goes, I just need everybody's attention, and everybody falls to the ground, and then the two guards throw their guns at his feet instantly. And then he came up behind me, hit me on the head several times.
Yep.
How often is that bank getting robbed? That's the response to somebody coming in and just be like, excuse me.
Just take it.
And then he comes back in later and they're like, oh God, not again.
Yeah. They just
do it all over again.
Slide it over again.
Yeah. Do you think he would have gone to jail after this, like with the bomb thing?
Oh, with the bomb thing, yes. The other, I was going to say no, because like they've got security cameras. They're going to see what's
misunderstanding.
No, he's
but
clearly...
when he came in with the road flares,
yeah.
Even though they are it is fake. Like he was going off to jail.
Oh yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
You can't call fire in a theater.
But he saved the day.
That's true. Yeah. He's got the company. He's got the money. He probably like was able to smooth things over with the lawyers and everything. Well, I don't think I have much else to talk about with Tommy Boy.
I got one more thing here.
Sure.
Do you really think the bee trick would work?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. He claimed it worked. I don't know. I don't know any cops. I don't know I don't have any point of reference.
Not a chance.
I'm not trying it though.
No. I'm gonna say not a chance. Not a chance.
No.
No way this is working.
I don't know. They're both allergic to bees.
Okay, that's the only way. That's the only way it worked.
Yeah. That's a good one though. Like I gotta say, that's on the line. Like that's like one of those things where it's like plausible.
Yeah.
Like more so than the road flare thing, but for sure, like you're watching, you're like, I buy it.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the police officers bought it, so there's
that's
that.
True. Well, brother, we don't shake hands, we hug. But with that, I think
Trying to virtually hug you.
Yeah. We hit the end of this episode. Tapped out Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Childlike wonder and innocence of Chris Farley is endearing, and this movie, as far as legacies go for anybody, that's a pretty good one to have. All right.
Yeah. Only marred by the appearance of David Spade.
Yeah, for some of us. Okay, let's move on. Stale popcorn.
Stale popcorn.
You got any stale popcorn for me this week?
I do. So last week we did Clerks. We were talking about Clerks, and I got to thinking about it, and I don't remember what I was doing. I was searching. I was looking at Clerks trivia or whatever. And so Lisa Spooner, she played Caitlin in Clerks.
Oh, yeah.
Found out that she was actually married to Jeff Anderson, who played Randall, from 1998 to 1999. He actually proposed to her on the set of the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. But they didn't get married till 98? So for like 4 years?
Yeah. Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
98 to 99. So they're only married a year.
They only married a year. Yeah.
Well, that's probably why it takes 4 years to get married.
Right. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So.
Well, interesting. A little fun fact there.
Yeah. That was fun.
All right.
That's stale popcorn I got.
Okay. I got one for you.
Okay.
Well, it's not really, kind of. We did Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
A while back. Happy Gilmore 2 is about to drop on Netflix. Whenever this episode comes out, I think Happy Gilmore 2 will have come out already.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be around the same time. It'll be the same week, within a few days, something like that. I think the Happy Gilmore 2 is like on the 20th or 25th. I can't remember.
I think so. Yep.
So anyways, I have a prediction because they dropped new trailers. I think, what's her name? His girlfriend, Claire or whatever.
Claire from, she was Claire and
Julie Bowen.
Julie Bowen.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah. I think they kill off her character. I think she dies.
Don't say that.
Before the movie starts.
Don't say it.
And that's the catalyst for all of the movie. I think that's what's going to happen.
No.
And every time we see her, she's like backlit. It's kind of fuzzy, like angelic, like in his little like happy place. I think it's all flashbacks and happy place moments for her.
No way.
I think they kill her off.
Can't do it.
And he's a single dad. Yeah, I think that's it. That's my prediction. I'm putting it out there. Happy Gilmore 2.
This is a true guess, not I've seen things on the internet.
No,
and this is okay.
It's a true guess, just based on like what I've seen with the trailers and everything. And like I said, the way they backlit her and they light her up and everything, it's just very happy place.
I know. She was very surprised. She didn't expect them to ask her back for this movie.
No.
So
not Adam Sandler. He's really good about that kind of stuff.
Well, no, but she had said in some interview that she wasn't expected. She's like, oh, I didn't think they'd ask me back for this movie.
Oh yeah. Well, she also quipped like, I thought they replaced me with somebody younger, but
yeah.
You gotta have her back. I mean, especially because she got really popular with Modern Family and everything. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you?
I don't know why we haven't seen her in more stuff. You know.
Well, I mean, she's counting those checks, so
yeah,
it's probably like being very selective about what she does now.
That's true. I take a sequel to Modern Family.
Spinoff of some sort.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
What would the spinoff be for Modern Family?
I don't know. I mean, I really want to see like Phil do some more stuff. I wanted to hang out with Phil so bad. I was so sad when the show ended because I'm like, really just want to hang out with Phil. But I don't know. I don't know what that would look like. I mean, you still got Ed O'Neill and Gloria with the child, and who knows? Who knows? I don't know.
I remember having a kid at like, what was he, like 60 or 70 or something like that?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. We'll have to do an episode on Modern Family sometime.
A couple years from now, whenever it's 20 years old.
Yep.
First season is 20 years old. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great.
Absolutely.
Great
All
show.
right.
Great show.
You got any gum under the seat for us?
Yes, I do. So this is on our Loaded Weapon 1.
Okay.
Had to make sure it was 1, Loaded Weapon 1, that we discussed a couple weeks ago. Danny Ganglin 9777 over on YouTube. I think he was commenting in regards to how we were talking about Bruce Willis having a cameo in the movie. Pretty easy, or pretty quick, a little comment, but he said, a great cameo. That movie is hilarious. We had a lot of fun watching that movie. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. It was fun. I mean, I don't know. I think I feel like about that movie like you feel about David Spade. Like, it was fine.
Yeah.
It had its moments. It could be funny, but
well, no, and I think I said this when we were recording. So I say it was pretty funny. A lot of it, the parts that were funny were really funny.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of parts where it like was really trying to be too funny.
Yeah.
And it lost its humor.
I think it was the just the barrage.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were, I don't know, like they made a lot of shots, but they took a lot of shots too.
Yep.
And I think that's what it is.
Yep.
They took so many shots that they were going to land a few for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But the ones they didn't land, it stood out even more because they were just so many.
Keep firing, you're going to hit something.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they did. They just kept right on firing.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I got a little gum under the seat.
Okay.
I thought this was interesting. So we got mentioned on this podcast.today newsletter as a hidden gem in the comedy section.
Yeah.
Which was it was kind of fun. It was nice.
Yeah,
it was nice to wake up to.
That. Yeah. I was pretty surprised about that.
Yeah, you have to check out podcast.today. It's a daily newsletter helping people find, discover podcasts. I didn't know it was a thing, but that's a thing, and they discovered us and gave us a little shout out, so we thought we'd give them a little shout out here too. Say thank you. That was pretty cool.
Really appreciate it, guys. Yeah.
Podcast.today, we got in their comedy section.
Yeah.
Hidden gem.
So go on over there. You'll find something else that you like
more,
on there. And,
they refresh it every day, so it's new all the time. Like, we're not on there anymore, but that's fine.
Yeah.
We were on there once.
That's all right. There's a lot of people with podcasts. They need to be on there too. So
yeah. I do have one more question before we get to the retro ramble. Who's your favorite little rascal? Alfalfa or Spanky?
In all seriousness, it's going to be Alfalfa.
Sinner.
Retro ramble for next week.
Sure.
All right. If you could go back and watch any concert ever, what would it be?
Am I answering now? No, next week.
No, next week. Your answer next week. Yeah.
Well, I'm ready.
All right. Well, with that, we've reached on the checkpoint, my friends. Remember, sharing is caring.
That's right.
And we would really appreciate it if you leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, if you listen there. Spotify will take star reviews. Like, subscribe, share, all that on YouTube. And if you want to get a hold of us, this podcast takes tokens at gmail.com. We do have an email. Love to read your comments, and we'll read them on the air. So,
that's right.
Yeah. Till next time, be kind and rewind, folks. We will see you next week. This Podcast Takes Tokens is a Clay Street production.